Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Sabre. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to have some red ice hockey action today. This is the 2024 Buffalo Sabre replay, game number 12. The Sabres are on the road visiting Detroit. Sabres' record going into this game are 5-6 in the replay. And I can't get everything in there for the whole sheet, but I'll be telling you a lot of stuff. Here's the dice we're going to be using. Offensive and defensive dice, of course. I'm going to be using the green for the play, white for any power plays, red for shots, of course, and then these are used as part of timing and getting goals and assists. So Buffalo's on the road, so they're going to be rolling the dice first. I'll go a little slow here at the beginning and point some things out for people. I hope you can see the cards halfway decent. Okay, so we're going offense. So I'm putting the big O up here. And then we're adding that up to 8. So we go over to Buffalo's offense on 8, and it's a goal. They have scored right off the bat, folks. And it is a goal. Get to show you this right off the bat. So we scored 1 in the segment. Shots now, we're going 10. We go up here to 10. 3 plus the goal is 4 shots in the period, or in that segment. Each period has 4 segments in it. So Buffalo scored 1 goal, 4 shots. All right, so here we're going to go into some other action here. We're going to see who the goal is. Oh, 0-1. That's going to be Tage Thompson right there. I do keep the stats for the Buffalo players. It's in the first period. Okay, now we're going to be doing assists. Now, the Buffalo assist number is 62, and I roll these. If it's over 62, it's only 1 assist. If it's under 62, there'll be 2 assists. Okay, 88. So only going to be that 1 assist. 88. Going down here, and they're giving it to Connor Clifton. Now, I'm not going to keep the timing's not all that really important to me, but I'm going to show you how to do the time in case anybody hasn't ever played. There's 4 sheets. We're going the first segment that we're going on. We're going to roll 1d6 and the 2d10s. Okay, so we look at that 3 up here, and the first number is going to be a 1, and then I use the blue. So it's 127. So we go find 127, and he scored at 2:07 of the period. Sometimes it always doesn't work that, but I'm not too concerned about there. So anyway, okay, Buffalo is up 1-0 here. We're still in the first segment. Let's get rid of these. And here comes Detroit. Okay, Detroit's got offense right there. And they got 12. So we're going to go over here to Detroit on 12, and they're on the power play. Now the power play numbers is going to add up to 9. And we're going to go to their offensive power play, and it is a power play goal for Detroit. Wow, right off the bat. In the 6 is 2, so 3 shots. So they got 1 goal on 3 shots. And we'll see who scored the goal. I won't be even doing the time, but I'll be doing the goal and the assists. Okay, 16. Move this over a little bit. 16, and that's going to be Alex DeBrincat. Okay, and their assist number is 66. So there's going to be 2. The first one's 39. Lucas Raymond with an assist. And the second one is going to be, oh, I'm sorry, that's not Lucas Raymond, that's Patrick Kane. I looked at the wrong column. I looked at the goal column, not the assist column. See, there's an assist column and then there's a goal column. Okay, so here's the other one, the first one now. 44. Mort Seider. Got some quick scoring going on here. Here we go. This is segment number 2. Buffalo. They're going offense again. This time they got a 7. Going over to the Buffalo offense and 7. And they got a goal again. Oh, wow. This is unbelievable. I don't ever score that. That's quick. Another goal. Well, crazy. Going to see some good action here, go. And we got the shots is going to be 3. So these are running totals down here. So it's going to be Buffalo 2. And then the shots are going to have 7. Let's see who scored for Buffalo. 47. Jason Zucker. First period. Let's check on the assists now. I'm not doing the time anymore since I showed you how to do that. And there's only going to be 1 assist, 90, and that's going to be, oh, wrong. Let's get on the right team here. Matthias Samuelsson. All right, here we go. Detroit. Was anybody going to get stopped, or these goalies just going to keep letting them in? And this time we're going defense. Since D's and O's look the same, I always go like this, DF. Okay, so we got a 15. Okay, so we're going to go over here to the defense in the 15, and it is a power play. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on Detroit. 15. It is not. It's a miss on the power. Wait a minute. 15 is on defense. Okay, what is the defense? It is a miss. No score. 5. We got 1 shot. So we're 1 and 4. I get mixed up a lot of times in these games, so if I make a mistake, please put it in the remarks section so I can try to improve for the next time. Here we go back to segment number 3 for Buffalo. And this time they're going defense. I can move this over some a little bit so we don't have to see that. So we got a 13. Going to Buffalo's defense, 13, and they got a power play. Wow, crazy. Timeout. I think I'm doing something wrong here. Okay, Buffalo just rolled defense 13. I go over and I'm going to be looking at Detroit's defense 13, and it is a miss. Okay, so that's how that goes. I might have made a mistake on the first goalers. And 7, 2 shots. Okay, segment 3, Detroit. Defense. And we got an 11. Okay, check Buffalo's defense. 11 is nothing. And they didn't even get a shot off that segment. And the last segment coming up here, segment 4 of the first period. Buffalo. Offense. Okay, we got a 7. Buffalo's offense, 7 is a goal. Wow. Should have known that without having to look it up. And 11, they got 5 shots. So they got 3 and 14. Okay, let's see who scored the goal for Buffalo. 47. Jason Zucker with another one. Checking the assists. Their assist rating is 62. 24. We got J.J. Paterka, no longer on Buffalo, but for this game he is. And 35. That's Ryan McLeod. I always do it. I always do it lower. Like that's the 29. That's 37. So 35 would have been after the 29. So that's Ryan McLeod. Okay, segment 4 for Detroit. They're going offense. And it's a 5. And their 5 is on their offense is nothing. And they had 6, so they had 2 shots. Okay, so at the end of the first period, Buffalo's leading 3-1, and they have outshot Detroit 14-6. Okay, we are going into the second period, segment number 5. Buffalo offense, and it's 14. 14 for Buffalo's blank, so nothing happening there. 7 is 2 shots. That's 3 and 16. Okay, Detroit. It's going offense again. And they got 9 or no 11. Over here at 11, and it's a blank. Shots 2. Okay, segment 6, Buffalo. Defense. And they got an 11. So we're checking the other team's defense on 11, and it's nothing. 11 is nothing. Yeah, this really confuses me sometimes of what I'm supposed to be checking. So that's a nothing. And we got 7 on the shots. 2. Up to 18 shots. Here comes Detroit. Offense. 6. Okay, going to the Detroit's offense 6, and that is about nothing. The way this game started off, they ain't turning out like that now. 7. The goalies are getting tough. Okay. Segment number 7 in the second period. Buffalo. Defense. And they got a 9. So we go over and we check it. There's no XG in this game here because of the differences between their SOSs or SRSs. And so it's just that I write it just like this. XG. That means nothing. And 3 for Buffalo. There's no shots. Okay, here we go. Offense, Detroit. And they have a 7. 7 is a miss. 5, 1 shot. Okay, segment 8, final segment of the second period. Buffalo offense. And we got 11. Buffalo's offense 11 is a miss. Okay. Shots is 2. So there's still stuck at 3, but they're up to 20 shots. And here comes Detroit. Defense. 12. Go over to Buffalo's defense. 12 is a power play. Okay. And on then the power play, we got a 5. So on this one here, this is Detroit. We check the B's defense. If it's a power play, we check the B's defense on the power play with the 5. And it is a miss. Probably playing that one wrong too. Somebody let me know. This is very confusing. All right, here we go. And that's a miss. 4. No shots. So it's still 3-1 at the end of the period. Buffalo's out shooting them 20-11. We're going into the third, segment number 9. Buffalo's going defense this time. And they got an 11. So we go over there and we check the other team's defense 11, and it is a blank. And 5 is a 1 shot. Comes Detroit. They're feeling the pressure. It's defense. 8. Going over here to the right, and that's a goal for Detroit on the Buffalo against the Buffalo defense, and that is a goal. Okay. And they had 9. So 4 shots. Scores 3-2 in segment number 10 for Buffalo. Oh, they had a goal. Let's find out who scored the goal for them. '85. Mortz Cedar. And we're in the third period. And let's check the assists. Their assist number is 66. And that's a 0-0. So it's going to be 2. That'll be Lucas Raymond with that assist. And 96. Look at some big numbers. Justin Hall. All right, segment number 10, Buffalo, 3-2 game. We got a good one going on. Going offense. Move this over a little bit more. Do we need it? Offense is 12. Buffalo's offense at 12 is a power play. The power play number is 6. Let's see how we do this. It's A, over there, if it's a power play, we're checking B's defensive power play. Okay, we're going to be checking their defensive power play over here, a 6, and it's a power play goal for Buffalo. Yep. All right. And so they got 1. Shots is 4. Okay, let's see who got that goal. Wow, I got the big numbers going. 99, the first one. 99, Jordan Greenway. Wow, nice going, Jordan. And the assist. Their assist number is 62. So it's only going to be 1, 82. Zach Benson. All right, Detroit, segment number 10. Buffalo back up 4-2. I'll shoot them right now. Oh, I didn't announce that after this. They're going offense. The Greens are 13. 13, and it's a power play for Detroit. Power play dice are 11. We're going to be checking their offensive power play this time. A, if it's a power play, we check A. Okay, so A, and so that is going to be an 11, and it's nothing. As we check over here on their offensive post, when it's offense. We'll check it again. A rolled power play, check A, offensive power play. Oh, or offensive power play here, 11, it's nothing. Stopped. 6. It's 2 shots. Okay, so after segment 10, it's a 4-2 game, 25-16 on the shots. Here we go, segment 11. Defense. And we got 13. This is where I really got confused. Timeout. Okay, so we're checking over here. 13 on their defense, and there's a blank. Shots for Buffalo. That time is 1. Still 4-2. Shots are 26-16 at this point. And here comes Detroit. Defense. Okay, and they got it on a 10. So we go check Buffalo's defense 10, and it's a blank. And 6 is 2 shots. So shots are 26-18. We're going into the last segment. Buffalo's ahead, so they're going to be going first. And then we're going to play the open net, try to figure it out. Here we go. Buffalo. Offense. Okay, and they got an 8. Check Buffalo's 8, and they got a goal. They scored. And they had 7 with 3 shots. 5. 29. Okay, let's see who scored for Buffalo. 54. Jason Zucker for the hat trick. Oh, wow. Nice. Assists. 62 is their number. 30 is the first one. Ryan McLeod. It's his second assist. And 42, Owen Power. Timeout. You probably wouldn't pull the goal with a 3, but here, this is the rules of the game. It says first I have to roll two D10s, and their empty net number is for Detroit. Their empty net number is 85. We got an 84. Okay. If it's rolled, then use the following rules. Roll the exciter dice Okay, so they're going to be using offense. And then, don't re-roll that. And any and all roll wells that'll be read off the applicable power play column. Okay. So, okay, so this is their power play column, and they're doing offense. All right, so it's going to be on here. There's going to be no shorthanded goals. You can see that. But, timeout. Okay, so we're going to roll 3 D6s. So we're going to use the greens. Okay, and we're going to be using the power play column here, which is only there. So, and we get to do it 6 times for try to get the first goal. Yeah. All right. 11. No, none. Okay, so we roll once. 6. All right, they got a 1 power play goal. Okay, so now we're going for the second one. And the second one here is you only roll it a maximum of 3 times to get the second goal opportunity. And that's a 13. And it's not going to be a 13. Not 14 either. And an 8. And they did get the second power play goal. So it's now 5-4. Now they're only going to get a 1-time roll to tie the game up. And they got a 10. They did not make it. They did not score on there. Game is over. Timeout. I'll be right back. Well, that was kind of exciting at the end there. The final was 5-4 Buffalo. If you're wondering on those last 2 goals for Detroit, Dylan Larkin scored the first one with assist by Patrick Kane, and DeBrincat scored his second of the game, assisted by Cedar and Andrew Cope, C-O-P-P. UPL had 19 saves. They faced 23 shots, and Talbot had 24 saves on 29 shots. So Buffalo's now 6-6 in this replay. I've probably made mistakes, but please don't hesitate to tell me about them so I can learn. I get going, and then when I'm talking, I think when I'm not recording, I play it better because I'm not thinking so much. But when I'm talking, I get a little confused. I just blame it on the old age. Thanks a lot. SoCal Sabre, thank you for stopping by. Take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other and stay safe.